grants and some monies to facilitate its investigation running into millions of dollars. How true is that?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know the kind of poverty she's been exposed to.
Let's avoid no.
The point is this,
let's stick with the issues. She accused you of this. Is it true?
No, the point is, when she was accusing, she was trying to lie and blackmail. I run an NGO, and people would have to fund and support NGOs. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the kind of funds we have even received so far for a complex case like this is nothing to write home about with what we have been doing. Because at the end of the day, we need a whole lot of stuff to do this, to achieve and get justice, not just for Mohbad, but for other people that have similar cases.
All right.
So the money she's spoken about is because she doesn't even understand the value of me as an artist. Because if you look at the protests we've had in front of the Coroner Court, Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Police Command, I've been to Royal Pine Estate, my appearance fee as an artist, you know how it obtains.
Yeah.
Picture me going into those things. How much will I be paid to participate in each of those stuff? Right. So she's not even placing value on my own craft and my time. That 10 million, 2 appearances, the 10 million is gone.
All right. So we will have this discussion ongoing with time as the investigation advances. But Yomi, thank you so much for coming and talking to us and for sticking to this course. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Someone is out there talking about face value and how he charges 5 million or 10 million naira. The last time I checked, since you sent your friend to prison, nobody even knows you exist, even before then. Now, this is the question I am going to ask you. If you're talking about, because you're trying to sound like you have money and you try to do some name calling there. Yomi, let us see your rider. Let's see what is on your rider, if at all you know what the rider stands for, if at all. I don't want to believe you know the meaning of a rider, so that's that on that. Yomi, your so-called NGO, like they said, with the proof that they sent, it wasn't active now. So which NGO are you bragging about? And anytime you talk, you're always saying for the sake of your children and incoming children, and for the sake of your grandfather that is blah, 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 blah. Come on, stop being stupid, Yomi. The last time I checked, you didn't put the sake of incoming generation when you started advocating for Baba Jesha to be released for sexually harassing a minor now. You literally put your chest out there, put your neck out there, your head and your entire body out there for a pedophile. At the end of the day, your arrogancy and stupidity coupled with your hypocrisy was the reason why he landed himself in that cell and he's going to spend 27 years there. So if you have forgotten, internet doesn't forget. Internet doesn't forget. So why are you going around lying to yourself, deceiving yourself? You stage 18 men or 20 men protests, deceiving yourself with 10 million naira. Who does that? The last time you came to Korodu here for the so-called inquest that you are shouting about, you literally ran away saying, oh, they said police wants to come and arrest you. An activist is not supposed to be scared of the police, except if there is something else behind it. Come on. Aburo, stop being stupid. You are 42 years old. You are out there looking like a sack of beans. Spoiled sack of beans to be precise. And you're just fooling people up and down. Painting your hair. Is that also part of activism? What point are you trying to, bring out to us? I don't get it. 10 million naira. What did you do with 10 million naira? You later changed it. There will be symposium. You said the CP told you not to do anything, that you should come to the office and all. Can we have a proof of that conversation that the CP asked you not to stage any protest? Let's have a proof of that conversation. Let us have a proof of that conversation that it was the CP that asked you to come. Because if the CP literally asked you to come for real, the police officers that were asking you when you were in front of that police station would be asking you what you were there for. They won't ask you. They won't bother asking you because they will have received notification that so people are coming to see me. So stop fooling yourself. Shugbo, stop fooling yourself. What you're trying to do is you're trying to use this 3 seconds video, link it to the 10 minutes video, and since 10 minutes video it's not available, you're trying to sound like, oh, if they can get the 10 minutes video of the 3 seconds video, it is going to expose what killed Mohbad. Now, Mr. Foolish, let me tutor you or educate you a little. Mohbad died in the new house. From confirmation, The video you're talking about, it's an old house where they were staying before and people were telling you this, but intentionally want to, let it slide and, act like you don't know. Then you are talking about someone that died some years after that video. How do you want to link that video, that old video, to the recent one that happened? That video you're talking about that they were fighting, was it at Ikorodu where Mohbad went to perform in a show, or was it in the house? Because now you're trying to talk about, there's been history of violence between this and between that. Any violence that doesn't link to the current situation of Mohbad is not something that is going to hold ground. And that's one of the major reasons why the Nigerian police are not interested in your stupidity. That is why they are not interested, because it doesn't even add. The dots refuse to connect. It is not dotting. It is not connecting. Stop fooling yourself now. Yomi. Yes, sure, she can be a share with 42 years old. He won't know show more keke kon taraben oko boni oti lo en lokulo. Stop all this. Stop bullying that girl. Only she doesn't belong to the category of widow. Obi àwọn ọkùnrin tí kú gan lẹ́yìn tó ẹ pé obìnrin ó ti wá mọ criteria téèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ wà tó máa fi lè pe rẹ̀ ní widow. Àwọn ọkùnrin lẹ́yìn àwọn bọ̀dẹ́ kan wọ́n ti kú ṣe léṣe. Òun ló wá jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé stage let any heal widow, because you sound stupid. You are now turning it to conversation of who sabi trade words past. See the way that this thing shunned you. Listen to the way it shunned you. Well, you didn't tell them that your NGO is inactive now. You should try to tell them. Tell them you are running an NGO that is inactive. That is the screenshot there. Àwọn tó ń fún yẹn ló lè máa fún Yomi fọlọ́mọ fọmọlọ́mọ lẹ̀ lọ ṣàkáǹtì fáwọn tó gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Don't try to sound as if the CCTV and the 3 seconds that you couldn't get the 10 seconds, the remaining 10 minutes for is the reason why the 10 million naira or whatsoever million naira they have donated to you, why there is no result based on the fact that, assuming you can get the 10 minutes, assuming you can get the CCTV, so the work of the 10 million they paid you for the rally will have started, yielding. They will have started seeing a lot of results. Now, stop doing that thing. Stop. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You collected 10 million naira. Stop trying to use the video to justify your failure. Because in reality, the OC that did that investigation told you, that Damola sent you that message. Damola himself told you that he sent you that message. But you want it to be that your words stands more than theirs. The reality about it is this. Let me expose you more. It will have been very much easier if the video was taken to Panti. So we can now say, you by mistake gave the video to the main police officers or the detectives that are investigating Mohbad's case. So that means Mumi or some other people might have connection with those officers. But you went to a neutral ground entirely where they don't know Mumi. Where Mumi didn't even know that there's a video. She doesn't even know the OC. Nobody knows all these things. You were the one that came outside to expose everything yourself. Because now you're trying to sound as if the officers were compromised. And in reality, these officers doesn't even know Mumi. Make it make sense. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ make sense. Ó kò ṣàn wá tàmá. Lọ́kọ́ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ló wọn. Ẹ wo, mo ní email address EFCC. Tell if you petition ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbowó padà, máa fún yín lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lófo.